Lafayette man kills 3 people, then himself in spree across parish on Tuesday. This was written for NOLA.com by Katie Gagliano, published originally on October 4th, 2022, and updated the following day. 4 people are dead after a Lafayette man went on a shooting spree across Lafayette Parish that ended with him taking his own life. Lafayette Police Senior Corporal Matthew Benoit said Andres Jamal Felix 36 of Lafayette shot and killed a woman in Duson around 5:30 p.m. before driving to the residence of his estranged wife in the 100 block of Clara Street in Lafayette and shooting and killing her around 6 p.m. Felix then drove to a relative's home on Sheila Drive in Lafayette, where he shot and killed himself around 6:30 p.m., Benoit said. In a statement at 10:45 p.m. Tuesday, police identified the victims as 25-year-old Paige Lewis and 43-year-old Kawana Felix. Lewis was killed in Duson and Kawana Felix on Clara Street, Benoit said. Police have also connected the 36-year-old to the fatal shooting of 29-year-old Ross Chason in the 200 block of Turnoir Street just after 10 a.m. Tuesday. Investigators in the U.S. Marshals Service Violent Offender Task Force had identified Andres Felix as the suspect and were searching for him and the vehicle he had been traveling in. That vehicle was found abandoned in Iberville Parish by the Iberville Parish Sheriff's Office. Investigators determined the 36-year-old stole a vehicle there and traveled back to Lafayette Parish, Benoit said in the 10:45 p.m. statement. By the way, I'm from Louisiana, and for anybody who's not from Louisiana or doesn't know, Louisiana doesn't have counties, we have parishes, so that's the delineation or how we designate regions of the state, by parish. I'll continue. Benoit said Lewis and Chason were known to Felix, though his motives are still being investigated. That's what we're trying to piece together, he said. The Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office is handling the investigation into the Duson shooting, which happened in the 400 block of Toby Moulton Road at the request of the Duson Police Department, according to LPSO spokesperson Valerie Poncetti. The victim was known to the suspect, Poncetti said. I don't have the nature of the relationship, but I do know that it was not a random person. Staff writer Megan Wyatt contributed to this story. So once again, we have a disgruntled person who wanted to take his anger out on women in his life, and also another person. This person might have been an incel. He was a lowly sick person who decided to do this, and I have no sympathy for anybody who decides to take the lives of anybody else. But we have to come to the root systemic cause of all of this. People are able to commit these heinous crimes in mass against many people in America because we allow guns to continue to permeate in America. It's very simple. In other countries, yes, people attack their spouses, kill their wives, kill their husbands, and that sort of thing. But the level of carnage that is able to happen in the United States is unmatched because we allow so many guns to continue to permeate. You can hurt a lot more people with a gun than you can with a knife. And don't talk to me about that mass stabbing that happened in Canada. That's an outlier. That's a black swan event compared to the normal everyday mass shooting that happens in the United States, sometimes happening more than twice per day. There have been over 625 mass shootings in the United States of America alone in 2022 as of October 13th. The people who lost their lives in this tragedy, I hope that their lives weren't lost in vain. I hope their families can find some closure and solace in this tragic time. But more than just offering thoughts and prayers, I'm offering this. How about we as Americans change our minds about the gun culture? We don't need to worship the gun. The gun does not make us safer. It does not make our society safer. It does not make our democracy stronger. How about we actually decide once and for all to abolish the Second Amendment? If that's too radical for you, how about we decide to have actual nationwide gun control so guns from one state can't flood into another state? How about we decide to boycott the gun manufacturers or any company that's aligned with the gun manufacturers? How about we as a society decide once and for all that lives matter more than the profits of these gun manufacturers? My name is Simon Hill. Thank you for watching.